everyone, welcome back. We've got numbers today again. We've got negative numbers, multiplying and dividing. And if you've in the past struggled with negative numbers, I promise you've got nothing to worry about, especially when it comes to multiplying and dividing. It really is nice and simple, not simple. We need to know the negative number rule. We need to know what negative numbers are, of course. We're not really going to use a negative number line today, but we are going to talk about it. So what are negative numbers for a start? Numbers don't just stop at 0. When you count backwards from 0, you go into negative numbers. Positive numbers are more than 0, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Negative numbers are less than 0, so we get -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, etc. so on. A number line can be used to order negative and positive numbers. 0 is neither positive or negative. It's somewhere in between. Hopefully we can have an understanding of that. The negative number rule. We've done this before. We've got the same. If the symbols are the same, then we've got a positive. If the symbols are different, we've got a negative. And we should know that. And if we don't know that, then we are going to know it by the end of this. So let's just think about that's our negative number rule. Please write that out. If the symbols are the same, your answer will always be a positive. How we apply the negative number rule will always be a positive. If the symbols are different, how we apply the negative number rule will always be a negative. So we've got plus plus equals a plus, minus minus equals a plus, plus minus equals a minus, and minus plus equals a minus. Same plus, different minus. Let's look at a typical question. We all know the answer to this question. 2 times 4. The answer is 8. Now, if we want to apply the negative number rule, we could rewrite this question as plus 2 plus 4. The symbols are the same, so we have a positive answer. Let's bring up another one. We've got 2 times minus 4. Now, this is the key thing because it is different when we're adding and subtracting, and this is the reason why people struggle with negative numbers. It's like fractions because the rule stays the same, just how we apply that rule changes. So here we go. Look here. This is where we apply the negative number rule when it comes to timesing and dividing. If the symbols are the same, we keep this as a positive. If the symbols are different, we have a negative answer. So are the symbols the same or are they different? Well, they're different, aren't they? So we should know that we're going to have a negative answer. Now, what's 2 times 4? It's 8, isn't it? So we write minus 8. Let's bring up one more example before I hand them over to you. Are the symbols the same or are they different? They are the same, so our answer is going to be positive. 2 times 4 gives us 8. So there we go. Now I know it's a little bit confusing because if you've done the adding and subtracting, we apply the rule here. You just have to understand that the way that we apply the rule changes. It's much simpler. It's much easier to work through. You're literally timesing or dividing, and then you're going to add whether it's positive or negative. All right, so here we go. Give this one a go yourself. Come back and see if you've got it right. Remember, what's the worst thing that's going to happen if you get it wrong? You're going to learn from it. That's the best thing that's going to happen, and the worst thing that's going to happen all in one go. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it correct. So for this one, we've got 20 timesing by 5. Remember, that's the key. So we know our answer is going to be 100, but is it going to be a positive or negative? Are the symbols the same or are they different? We can see they're different, so my answer will be 100, but it'll be minus 100. Let's go for the next one. Again, pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got them correct. So on this one, we've got 15 timesing by 2. We know our answer will be 30. Is it going to be a positive or a negative? Well, I've got a minus here and a positive here, so they are different, so my answer will be a minus. Last but not least, here we go, everyone. Work it out. Come back and see if you've got it right. I'm thinking easy. I'm thinking peasy. I'm thinking lemon squeezy because we've got 10 timesing by 5. That gives me 50. So let's write that down. Are the symbols the same? They are. So it stays positive. And we're done. We're going to apply exactly the same rules, but with division. I'm going to do the first two for you, and then you're going to do the next ones. So we've got 36 divided by 6. We should know our answer, and our answer is going to be 6. Now I've got 36 divided by 6. I know my answer is going to be 6, but is it going to be a positive or a negative? Now I've got the symbols being different, so my answer will be a negative. Now I'd like you to apply the negative number rule now. I'd like you to use your division skills. Come back and see if you've got them all correct. So do them all now. Come back and see if you've got them all correct. Okie dokie, everyone. 36 divided by 6 still gives us 6. The symbols are the same, so it stays positive. 64 divided by 2, so we should have 32. And will it be a positive or a negative? Well, I've got the symbols being different, aren't they? They're different. So this is a plus, this is a minus, so I have minus 32. 36 divided by 3, what does that give us? It gives us 12. The symbols are the same, so my answer will stay as a positive. And last but not least, 15 divided by 5, so we end up with 3. But because the symbols are different, then I'm going to make it a minus 3. It is now time for the thing that you've been looking forward to the most since you've woken up today. It is time for the quiz. Give all of these a go. Give it your best. Only do it if you feel confident or you feel like you're just about onto a winner, and then come back and see if you've got them all correct. Here we go. Answer time. Let's go over our answers. So we can see here that we've got 96, 24 timesing by 4 gives us 96, but the symbols are different, so I've got a minus. Here I've got 12 timesing by 2, that's 24. The symbols are the same, so I stay positive. 36 divided by 6 gives us 6. The symbols are the same, so I get a positive answer. 48 divided by 2, 24, but the symbols are different, so I've got a negative. 100 timesing by 10 gives me 1,000. The symbols are the same, so it stays positive. 50 divided by 2 gives us 25. The symbols are different, so I've got a negative. I am sure you've done incredibly well. I'm sure you're walking away from this thinking, that was really easy. Well done. Remember, if you'd like electronic copies of all the revision cards, then please click the link below when the cards are ready. But hopefully you have done incredibly well. And you can always go old school and write your own revision cards as well. It's been a pleasure helping you with your maths today. Negative numbers is a tough old topic for a lot of people, but I promise you, the more you do, the better you get. The better you get, the more positive you are. And that's what maths is all about.